Hi, one forum is brings you the best. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Your comment and likes will be highly appreciated. Yes, we are going to the camp of EFF, that is their People's National Assembly here. It has ended successfully, and a lot happened when it comes to this National Congress or National Assembly here. But we can congratulate them. It's not easy bringing people from all walks of life, that is all the branches of the party in South Africa, to under one roof to take part in this great occasion. It's not an easy thing. So we congratulate them and salute them for a successful ceremony. Yeah, that is great. There's a time that they also nominated and voted into office their political leaders or executives here. So let's take a look at the top six people or the human beings that they put to steer the affairs of the EFF for the next 5 years. Yes, the great suspect is also there. That is Julius Malema here. He put himself available. He said that he's available to be nominated and for him to be voted for. And he went and he won again. Yes, that is expected because this party seems to be his own property. So there is nothing that nobody can take him out of that position until he decides to be out of that position. So Malema still remained the president of EFF. Now, as you already know here, Floyd is no more there. So Uncle Godrich is now the deputy president of the party here. He has been in the party for so long, so he deserves that position also. The chairperson, you can talk about Notando, that is the chairperson, one lady over there. Yeah, one great lady that will be able to chair the EFF and steer the affairs of the EFF to a very successful 5 years. The Secretary General, yes, the suspect is there. We are talking about Marshall Dlamini. Those are old faces, that's why I'm tagging them as the suspect, because they are people that are already in the system and we know them by their face and by their name and by their deed. Yes, so he's right there. And it's now deputized by, that is the secretary, that is the deputy secretary general. You're talking about Leanne here, the new face. She used to be the communication person for the party. She worked so hard. When you talk about their podcast here, she's the one that hosted the incumbent executives before they had the opportunity to present all that they've achieved or done for the political party, and that even put them at the advantage stage against any other person that may try to contest against them. You can talk about the last person, that is the Treasurer General. You can talk about Umfili. Yes, she also successfully won the position. So the top six, you hear the names. Those are the names that you'll be hearing for the next 5 years when it comes to the EFF. We can only wish them well, but they will put together other structures at other local levels for them to be able to successfully steer the affairs of the EFF. We only wish them well and we congratulate them. Yes, as usual, Julius Malema was given the opportunity to present a report that was a speech. He took some minutes and some hours to be able to present that. He made all manner of presentation. They spoke about the achievement, the duties or the things that they started and they will not be able to achieve them. Some they got some lands and here and there want to build schools and things like that. As a result of COVID-19 and some other things, they've not been able to achieve everything. But they've made an attempt. Yes, they've done something. These days it's also difficult for you to get money for project. But this is a political party that always do something for the poor when it comes to South Africa. It's because of their ideology and their belief system. That is why things like that normally happen. He spoke about other plans that they have for the political party also, all that they want to achieve going forward. And he was given the opportunity to present everything. Yes, but he got emotional at the point when he was talking about the grandmom as well as his family. Yeah, he got emotional. He cried. As a leader, in Africa, they normally teach the son or the men that it's not good for a man to cry. Yeah, that is what we're all taught growing up, that a man is not supposed to cry. But sometimes you get to some level that some people, they can be men, but when it comes to certain things, you cannot help it than to cry. That was why Julius Malema wept. He wept bitterly. And, people gave him a rousing applause a round of applause when he was crying, and they supported him and he was able to end the speech here. But one thing that some of us can say, as a leader, you need not to be crying in public just like that. Yes, if you're a leader, you should be the last person to cry. Why? Because all the people that you are leading or ruling, those people, they have problems, they have issues. If they should cry, it's on your shoulders that they have to come and cry, not you coming to cry before them. Because once you are crying before them, you are telling them or showing a sign of weakness here, irrespective of how strong you are. That's why sometimes, even no matter how tough or difficult it is, you can be in your room, hide in your room and cry, but not cry in public. You always make the argument. I'm talking about Julius Malema. He always made the argument that there is nothing like a son or a man in Africa is not supposed to cry. So I'm not surprised seeing him crying in public, but that is not something that a leader a proper leader is supposed to do, because it's a sign of weakness when you cry in public like that. What of your people? Yes, once you do that, you discourage some people because they see you as their hope. But if their hope begins crying as a result of one thing or the other, something like that. It's not only about when he was talking about the family or the grandma. A lot of things went through his mind, how people also deserted him, or how some of his close friends left the party. All those things touched him because he looked back, looked side, and realized that no, all the fence and the walls that are supposed to galvanize his strength are no more. That was why he was crying. You can say that is as a result of talking about a grammar or whatever it is, but we are making our own deduction, yes, and we have the right to do that, yes. We are making our own deduction from what may compel Julius the Malema to cry. He felt lonely and he felt empty at that stage. That's why he cannot help it, or he couldn't help it than to cry. But that's just by the way. He also raised some issue about how he wanted the party to be very successful. He spoke about all manner of things here. How they don't even want to deal with some podcasts, or they don't want to deal with some media houses here and there. All those things, once you're a political party, you need a media. Though you may have your podcast or your outlet or ways of communication to your people, you need a media when it comes to coverage for them to shoot your issues and things that, irrespective of what, whether good or bad, they need to be there to be able to present whatever that you are doing or planning to do for your people. So you cannot divorce political party from the media. But he seems to always be hostile, quote unquote, to some media houses. But what it could be as a result of the way those media houses have been treating him and his political party, that would be the result. But he shouldn't always be attacking the media like that. Yes, what someone that was emotional and crying all of a sudden got so angry on different stage when he was asked about Dr. Eulogies. That was so surprising. Someone that was so emotional and crying all of a sudden became so angry and furious and was talking and saying things about Dr. Eulogies that he's not supposed to do. That is not how a leader is supposed to be, irrespective of what, even no matter what it is. If you hate this guy or you envy this guy to that level, you shouldn't be showing in public domain like that. Yes, they should come for his number, and they know his number, they should call him, and things like all those things are necessary, because that is what the media will focus on. Once you are a leader, you need to know the things to put in public domain. But that was how he presented himself, and the spirit of anger has to be out of Julius Malema, because that's not so good for a leader. Yeah, all manner of things went on. Also, a lady, yes, she rose up to nominate herself. We are talking about she made a complaint that two-thirds, the ladies or the women are about two-thirds of the number of people that were at that ceremony. The total number you can talk about 2,500 plus some 57 here and there. Those were the number of people that are supposed to take part or are estimated to take part in this year's National Assembly. So she said that yes, the ladies are two-thirds, but it's sad that nobody is nominating most of the ladies. So he decided to nominate herself. And I know very well that that lady is going to be sanctioned. Per the history of Julius Malema-led EFF, we know very well that she's going to be sanctioned. Meanwhile, that thing that she did is not any bad thing. She wants to put herself out there. Yes, some people, that is how they put themselves out there. Next time, somebody will see her and speak about her or nominate her for her to occupy a position, because that's a sign of boldness. But maybe per their code of discipline or whatever acts that they go by before they push people or elbow people out of the party, maybe she may not survive this one. She may be sacked as a result of that thing that she did. But to some of us, it's not anything. It's just a style of coming to the public domain and staging that, yes, she's also around there. So we congratulate her. She did well. She's bold and she presented herself. Whatever it is, the consequences, just forget about it. Yes, there are many political parties. In case you are out, MK and other political parties are also there. Yeah, in his speech, he also says some things about how they intended to change the youth leaders. They want to upgrade some of their sections and branches and change into certain things, and also changing the regional to sub-region here and there. Those are things that he also spoke about. Yes. Now, one thing also is, it seems the number of people that were at this year's National Assembly reduced a bit. But the one that normally speaks for them, I'm talking about the lady Leonard. Yeah, she made a point that he's not that the number has reduced, but they reduced the number of people that they are supposed to bring to the place. Yes, that instead of 2 each from the branches, they brought only 1 this time. But the question is, what may be the reason? It's only 2 things. Yes, financial crisis or maybe they cannot convey the people they don't want, or they don't have the capacity to be able to host two people from each branches. That may be the result of that. But as political party, they will come and say all manner of things to defend or to so, because if the assumption is a political party, as they already said, nobody is leaving a political party. The political party is growing. More people are joining. More people are registering. There is no mass exodus from the party. This is a time that even instead of the two in the past, they have to present 3 people, but now they reduce it to 1. They may have their reason, and they may come to the media and tell the media their reason, but we can observe and we can think for ourselves and know very well this may be as a result of financial problem, or maybe the number is reducing and they are not able to get adequately the number of people that are supposed to represent the branches. Yes, but they need to work hard. They shouldn't just be so enthusiastic about the position. They should work hard and build a political party, because EFF is needed when it comes to South Africa. Yes, Julius Malema raised the hope that yes, there will be government in power soon and somebody will vote for them, because they are likely to join hands with the ANC. If DA is out, if they are likely to join. Well, that's just a false hope that is here, because it's not going to happen. Even if Julius Malema EFF should get to government and lead it, it's not going to be now. There may be one day, but that will only happen if Julius Malema is no more the leader of the EFF. People come to prepare the stage for other people. There are more brains and more hands in the EFF. Those who should be elevated to higher position to steer the affairs of the EFF, so that it shouldn't be only one-man show, as is always reported that the EFF is raised or is run like someone's business, that Julius Malema's business. As you already know, the offices, they are there, and the people who have taken the office, we pray for them that they will be able to deliver, so that success will be for the EFF. We need EFF when it comes to the political scene or the political theater of South Africa to be able to be in there and punch things for success of politics and democracy when it comes to South Africa. But democracy is done not with dictators, but is done with those that are Democrats. Please, for more about discussions and analysis like this, kindly subscribe to this channel. One Forum News for the best when it comes to politics of Africa and historical antecedent. For the best when it comes to crime and security, will be right here to analyze and present you the best. Your comments and your likes will be highly appreciated. Kindly subscribe to this channel, One Forum News. Thank you so much.